Well, we may be playing the Saints, but it's Villa who are marching in on survival. The finishing line within touching distance after back-to-back home victories over Everton and West Ham. The equation is simple. Win this one and top-flight safety is guaranteed regardless of other results. The host's recent struggle shouldn't mask an excellent year for them. Who have you picked out from the opposition ranks, Froggy?
Well, Southampton have been a real success story this season, Jack. You know, they've been so close all year to those Champions League places. They've just fallen short, and in fact, you know, they have been technically on the beach, haven't they, for about 4 weeks now. I think problems with Morgan Schneiderlin's injury, I think has sort of derailed him a bit because he's been a real key player. But the two players we're looking at, an Englishman who's been outstanding for 2 or 3 years now, got in the England team and looks pretty much to be a shoo-in really for that right-back berth for the European Championships, Nathaniel Clyne. He's been wonderful this season in a very attacking Southampton back line where the two full-backs, you know, they're both told, him and Bertrand, who we know very well from his spell here with us, like to get forward as often as they can, and he did score and hurt us in the last game at Villa Park.
And the other one, Victor Wanyama, good first name and a real force in their midfield, the Kenyan.
Well, he is, and he's not actually built like a Kenyan, is he? You know, we remember the Kenyan marathon runners where they're beam poles. This lad is an absolute tank. And Big Ron, that was Big Ron's nickname, by the way, the tank. So I think he dwarfs Big Ron, this lad. He's enormous. He's a big, powerful boy, 23 years of age. I mean, it's ridiculous. Massive rumours about him being wanted by Aston Wenger in the close season because he's been so good. He's just a real dominant character, Jack, and he's played well against us as well in the past. You know, and that will be a real key battle again. Another one. It seems to be a weekly occurrence. Our midfield, can we get the better of theirs? You know, they've got a very good, energetic midfield, pass and move like ours do now.
You'd back our midfield, in fairness, at the moment against any team in the country.
I think you'd have to, based on evidence. Spurs, Liverpool. Two fabulous midfields. We overrun them twice, especially Liverpool in the FA Cup semi-final. So, you know, when we gave Man City a real good run for the money as well at the Etihad. So, you can't be afraid now. I mean, a few months ago, you were going here going, you know, it could be a long afternoon, you know, for the fans, for everybody, and we might nick a point. But we're going to these games now thinking, we're playing really well. Let's not forget how well we're playing.
Yeah, and we've talked about the attacking flair a lot, haven't we? But I thought the most impressive thing about the last win was the solidity in the second half and the way they ground it out when things weren't going their way. They got the clean sheet and they showed a different side to their character under Tim Sherwood.
That showed to me an improvement in the mentality. Because the amount of times this season we've conceded goals in the last 10 minutes of the game and it's cost us big time. And there was that feeling, wasn't there? You know, in the second half, because West Ham made a couple of changes and the game was a little bit difficult. I mean, really, I thought we should have been outside at half time. I thought we completely dominated that first half. Didn't really score enough goals for what our possession warranted. But in the second half, he made changes, brought Song on and Nenny on, and they looked a bit of a threat. Now, early in the season, not only would we have drawn, we would probably have lost that game. So to get a clean sheet and just show that bit of solidity with the defence, it will give the defence a bit of confidence as well. If we can get another clean sheet again at Southampton and then against Burnley, that'll be massive then going into the cup final against, you know, a very good free-scoring Arsenal team. So if we can get clean sheets on the trot now, Jack, I think it'd be really important. But it was a great team performance.
Yeah.
Other times, our midfielder, we've had exceptional individual performances in the last few weeks, but it was a great team performance all the way from the goalie right to the front man. You know, okay, a few players weren't at the very best, but they dug in a result, and I think that would have pleased Tim as much as the result itself. That his team showed a bit of spite, a bit of bottle, and a bit of anger at times when they needed to.
And Peter McParlin with me on Saturday.
Fantastic.
81 years young, incredible.
Brilliant.
FA Cup legend.
Well, the thing is, it's always a joy for me because when I come to Villa Park and you see a lot of, you know, the old stars who from generation and the stories they tell you, and I mean they are a joy. And he is a genuine legend of Aston Villa Football Club.
Yeah, will you still be doing this at 81? Do you think? Yeah.
I'm not sure I'll be alive when I'm 81. I'm still doing this.
I'll be in the pub or the golf course. Right, much more analysis over on AVTV. Peter with me on Saturday. Make sure you join us.